Look, we're back in Batomon Showdown and it's time for another ranked run. Let's see what sort of craziness we can get up to today. So it looks like they've added a new character called the Shopkeeper. So your shop stocks items 1 rarity tier higher and cost 25% less. Let's see, can we make this character kind of crazy? And speaking of kind of crazy, that is a pebbler shop and a half, which I'm going to be taking both these guys and I will be taking you. Now Apex Spade as well. We can increase our shop rank from the get-go, which I'm not sure if I really do want to get, but I do want to grab this pebbler. As for round 1, it's going to be kind of nice. We do get lots of scaling defense, not a whole lot of damage, so we could be in trouble, but at the same time, 2 pebblers starting off is kind of nice. And speaking of not kind of nice, that is actually, we should be able to win this one outright because we're just going to have infinite scaling defense. I say infinite, it's going to be finite anyways, but their burn is going to eventually run out. They're going to be constantly dealing 10 and we're going to be scaling up our defenses. So we should be able to outpace our opponent while also dealing some chippy damage with this pebbler. Right now, not looking too bad. Hell no, it's not. And we should be able to smash out it, no problem at all, and we get our first badge. Hell yeah. Now again, we could take this Apex Spade. Not sure if we do want to, we could grab our pebbler with the Magmite, which I'm down for. We get a big old level up, which is going to give us a trinkets, and I kind of want to go for monies because we're going to be buying lots and lots of items. So do we want, start of each day gain 3 golds, run free 3 gain 8 gold. I'm going to take the 8 golds. I'm going to waste some gold reroll and I can't even afford to grab a common trinket. I'm still going to lock it though and we're going to take it next round. So we didn't get our freaking ability today, which is a little bit unfortunate. But at the same time, we're building up our team. I'm still going to speed this up and I think we should still be able to win this out. With our pebbler, scaling up our defenses, we apply tiny bits of burn for more chippy damage. But our opponents is going to be going a little bit faster with their Scar Chip, which means they might be able to keep stacking up that burn. Never mind, they're not going to be able to. So, with our scaling defense, we should be able to outpace opponents, that's for sure. Now, early Boomagon would be nice to get as well because they've scaled up a lot of cooldown on this guy. However, it's not going to matter too much because we're going to win and we're going to get our second badge also. As you wade through the forest, you stumble upon a berry bush. In the bush should be cooler rainbow berry. And we can turn a mon shiny if we want to. Do we want to make this unimpressed rock shiny? I mean, it would be kind of fun. Let's do it. Let's make them shiny, which is now going to get a little bit more shields on cast. Now, let's grab you with our little bit of a trinket action. It should be kind of nice, actually. And so we can get additional trinkets. On victory, gain 8 more golds. I'm going to be super, super greedy, and we could go for the Scorchimp. Let's take another Magmite, roll one more time, and do we want to go for a Cinderfly? Probably not. I'm going to waste another gold reroll and I will be locking the shop and I want to grab both of these guys. But now let's move on. We should be uber defensive. We're going for a rock type team. And we are going to begin another shopkeeper. Everyone's trying this character. I mean, it's a new character. Why the hell not? Now they're going to be inflicting lots of shocks. So we could be in for a bit of a rude awakening because yeah, that shock is going to be scaling up and dealing a lot of damage. But as long as we get our defenses, we can apply little bits of burn to kind of chip down our opponents. They could be kind of nice. Now there is a certain mon I'm going to be looking for, which is called Baroon, which will be giving us more items per day, and that's what I really want to go for, which is why I'm stacking so much monies to try and potentially get enough monies to keep buying trinkets. Trinkets? Items. However, this is not looking good. Our opponents has scaled up a lot of shock. It's kind of smashing us and we do end up falling short. It's going to be okay. We lose 2 lives, but we can bring it back. Let's grab our Magma upgrade, giving ourselves a big old trinket as well, which is going to be the start of each day, gain 3 golds. We'll settle on that. We should have got the buy an item, gain some damage. A reroll so we can get an item. And I do want to take this really, really badly. But at the same time, I want to go ahead and upgrade our pebbler to level 3. I'm going to save our golds. We could grab you for a little bit of scaling shock, but I don't really want you. But Apex Spade, so we can try to get our Baroon a little bit faster, so then we can get more items. Will be kind of nice. But right now we're not making as much use because we're kind of holding on to 2 mons we do want. We want this little fella because it increases your daily item limit by 1. And that's all we really want. But can we keep up with opponents? Again, it's stacking up shock with the multicast and Velisect. It's going to be dealing 3 times plus this. Right now it's going to be dealing about 70 damage per hit, which is quite a bit of freaking damage. However, our pebbler has to skill up a lot of defenses. It's going to be applying 200 shields, which is kind of nice. However, our offense is pretty bad. Not gonna lie, we haven't even bet through the shields at all. And they also have a pebbler doing the exact same thing as us. So unfortunately, we don't end up losing 2 lives once again. However, Let's take our Magma upgrade. We could take the Abyss Baits. I'm going to grab it. We're going to reroll. That's our Pebbler. Smash it. Big old level 3. That's all we really want. And at the start of each day, we're going to get 3 gold. Now, Lignite could be kind of insane because we could stack up multiple burns on him or scale up the damage on him by stacking up burns, but let's move on. Now we have 54 shields on cast, and I really want to get Boomagon. That guy will speed him up, and then we just get really lots of scaling shields. And that is a level 2 prison. Holy moly, how the hell do they have a level 2 prison gun already? That is genuinely insane. They are the egg breeders, so they would be getting an egg. They must have got something like a rare candy to level them up. Or the event that levels up a mon. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. That's so much damage. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to keep up at all because this guy is scaled up quite a bit. And unfortunately, that prism gun is insane. And we do end up losing 3 lives. However, you see meteor fly through the sky and then crash nearby. You rush over to see the meteor, and we can level up a level 1 monster, which we can try to get our level 3 Magmite right now. We can get 40 golds, or we give plus 20 damage permanently to our mons. They have no abilities, just like our Magmite. I think we're going to take the 40 golds to try and start buying some items for ourselves. And that is a shiny Farmer Queen, which I'll be taking. That'll speed up our dudes quite a bit. The 3.5, we could take the gold powder, which honestly we're going to reroll that. Purple ticket, we could try to get a purple mon. And it does Bedraidal, Column, Aegistruct. Getting lots of shields. I'll be gladly taking that, and I do want to lock another one so we can add that in as well. We could grab the Column as well. But the Farmer Queen is going to be really nice because it will reduce the cooldown on our Pebbler. And yeah, we should be able to get lots of shields from this guy. Yeah, let's get moving on. That was kind of nice. But getting a purple rare item was really fantastic for ourselves. Look, am I taking this gamer? What sort of team are they going to have? They're going to have a Brune with a legendary Uncetra, a level 2 shiny Pebbler, but a level 3 Magmite. But maybe we can stack up a burn that we have multiple Magmites in. They're going to be going a little bit speedier, and you apply 300 shields. So we should be uber defensive right now. And this is much better than our early few runs. We're stacking up crazy amount of shields. If we did have Boomagon, which I'm kind of missing out on, we could be reducing our cooldown as fast as possible because we're super defensive, and that's why I really think Boomagon does shine. However, can we beat opponents? They do have 300 shields, we have 660 shields, and we do still have Aegistruct giving us a decent bit of shield. And with that, we get our 3rd badge. Now I did want to grab ourselves another Aegistruct. Do we want to grab you as well as you? I mean, probably, right? It's going to be a lot of shields. You're going to be a lot of shields as well. Then we reroll. We take a basic candy. We get our level 3 Magmite. That's amazing. And right now, let's keep rerolling. And good reroll. Let's move on. So we didn't get ourselves Brune, but at the same time, we have a crazy, absurd rock team at the moment. Pretty slow, but not bad for shields and defenses. So I'm going to keep it on fast forward mode because, again, it's going to be a super slow fight. They do have Craghorn. Craghorn would be an amazing mon with this build as well. I mean, with this character, I should say. Along with Brune, it's probably the most ideal setup you can go for. However, with double Aegistructs, yeah, we should be able to get insane amounts of shield. Now, it is slow every 7 seconds, but it is actually double shields as their Column, so kind of nice. And we're going super defensive. And I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem winning out. We've stacked up a decent bit of burn, and hell yeah. Not bad, and that gives us our 4th badge as well. Now that's Boomagon. About time, right? It's also Apex Bait, so we can keep ranking up our shop, so we can try to go for some legendaries. Maybe we do want to try to keep ranking up our shop. We won't be able to get Brune, but at the same time, it could be more smashing for us. Now we could speed up our Pebbler, or we could speed up our Aegistruct, which I'm also kind of down for because speeding this guy up is probably going to be more worth it than a Pebbler. Because you can get a lot of shields based on our starter battle effects. Now, any of these guys, probably not. Column, I would love to actually grab a second one. We could sell our Pebbler for him. Our shiny Pebbler. Even our Farmer Queen. And just kind of pivot into a battle start effect team. And we also got Staligrove as well, which will get a lot of skilling damage. I do kind of want to get you. So do we sell these guys? I mean, 45 golds. We can grab another Column. I'm kind of down for it, right? But isn't it mad to sell a shiny Pebbler? Am I crazy for doing it? I'm gonna do it. Let's grab Column. I do want to grab Staligrove, which means we can sell you for 45. Let's do it, let's grab it, then we can place you in as well. That's gonna be a lot of shields. And I'm wondering, should we put this in to speed up our column? Just a little bit. Or even our Stallic Grove. I mean, I'm going to unlock this as well. I'm going to reroll once. We could start stacking up our heats. I do want to grab another Stallic Grove, but let's move on. So our team has completely changed and relying on the Stallic Grove to deal some big damage. Now, would really love to grab ourselves Brune, but at the same time, it is what it is. And you're 1000 shields. We want you to be going super speedy as well. But that's 2000 shields, a little bit of burn, and you're going to be at 450 damage. So we do have some decent skilling right now, which is going to be kind of nice. And we want this fight to go super long so we can reduce the cooldown as much as possible on you. So that's, again, it's going to be insane amounts of shields. You're at 1200, which is going to be even more fantastic. And our team is relatively slow, but it is looking kind of smashing, right? The opponent is going to be scaling up a lot of damage with Bambuto, but at the same time, it's not going to be close at all, right? They haven't even really broke through their shields just a little bit, but that's it. We're halfway there. We get our 5 badges. No, you encounter a Genius Inventor. He asks if you want to test any new inventions. Randomly transforming monsters 1 rarity higher. If we had any legendaries, we could be getting a mythical monster, but we don't. Unfortunately, we can give a monster shock, which means we can apply Iron Core beside it, which will be kind of nice as well. Charging up our rock types could be kind of nice. Or we just take start of each day gain 30 gold. I'm going to take the 30 gold. The shock could have been nice for our age destructs at the same time. Gold powder, Crycorn. Crycorn's here, but he's a bit slow and I don't really want to grab him. Freaking hot pepper I do not care about. Purple gifts for trinket. I'm going to grab this. This is going to be really awesome for us. The monsters have 15% reduced cooldown. That's even better for us. It speeds up our Boomagon. Level 2 column is going to be kind of nice at the same time. It's going to be kind of scary because it does get rid of inner column for us. However, your battle start effects trigger additional time. That's amazing. Now, do we want to grab ourselves a Saberhorn to give multicast to you for lots of shields? I mean, it would be nice, but I'm not sure if we do want to grab it. We can also grab ourselves Draconic to charge up our unit. That's a level 2 Age Destruct, which I do want to grab, but let's move on. So this is going to be kind of nice. We have a second Stallic Grove in, so our damage has doubled in scaling, which should be kind of nice because you're at 2000 shields right now. That's actually kind of smashing, isn't it? You're at 5 seconds, you're at 6.1, and you're at 4.8, and that should be a lot of scaling damage. And our rock team is actually coming online really nicely. And honestly, the trinkets higher rarity is actually fantastic because they got a big old trinket, which is really fantastic. And also getting those apex baits to increase our shop rank so we can get to this rock team even faster. And this is a mon I am looking for as well, because we can stack up lots of shields from that as well. However, we do manage to get our 6th badge, leaving us with only 4 more to go. Now let's take this Age Destruct, leveling up. You have 2 times the amount of shields. Monsters in your shop have 30% cooldown, or do we want... Wait, when you buy an item that costs 1 or less, use an additional time. I mean, wouldn't that be crazy with our ability? I'm gonna take it. But the other ones feel like they're gonna be a little bit Crimson Ticket. Reroll shop with mythical monsters? There's no way, right? That's insane. 37 gold though? I gotta take it. An Omnicron? You're a rock type? You can give us a lot of shields. Yeah, we want to take you. Also the new guy. Mythical items may appear in your shop. Adjacent allies have 10% damage per mythical item used. It's a grass type, which I would love to grab. It's also Riglet as well, so we can start the day, devour the ally in front. I don't think that's going to be nice with our team. We can also stack up multicast, but I want to go for Omnicron with our team at the moment. Now, if we sell you, that's 15 gold, and we sell you, that should be enough to sell both of these guys. And maybe we should go for the Fame Bloom. Give us mythical items. It also deals 777 damage, but you also get a ton of scaling. You apply lots of freaking damage. I'm going to go for you and I'm going to place you in as well. And I still want to speed you up for defenses, and I'm going to take Fame Bloom in the next round. But this character is actually nuts that we managed to get ourselves a mythical item. I didn't even think there was going to be mythical items. But the shopkeeper is kind of insane, and we're kind of relying on coming across opponents with shields. That's for sure. But you're at 3.7k shields, and it's a lot of poison stacked up. But can we win out? Because our Omnicron is going to be dealing some decent damage, as well as our Stallic Rovers. And this poison is racking up, and we might still actually lose. There's no way, right? It was super close, but we end up losing anyways. And we do end up losing all our lives and our safety net. However, Mysterious Trainer approach, she says, don't give up now. You have potential. Take this. I gotta take this super rare trinket, right? We grab this. Gives us a big old power up. Your monsters have 15% cooldown when you buy monster Wait, we take this? We level up that Fabloom? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Level 2, mythical items may appear in the shop. Ongoing adjacent allies have 20% damage, which is kind of fantastic. Now I'm gonna place it down below because you're gonna get shields eventually. We reroll. We didn't get a mythical item. It's only a may appear, which makes sense. 20 shields, I kind of do want to take it, but at the same time, it's only one item. Maybe we should reroll looking for those mythical items. Crimson Ticket, reroll mythical Mons. I mean, should we keep going for mythical Mons? I mean, it's 37 goals. Shiny Berry? Turn a random monster shiny. You can use one more item today. Hell yeah, and a shiny Aegistruct. And another shiny one? A shiny Boomagon, shiny Fabloom. Holy moly, this is kind of nuts. Get ourselves a bit of a heal. I think I'm still going to reroll though. Purple gifts. Do we want to trinket? I might settle on the trinket for now. What you got for us? Your top end monsters 30% cooldown. Reduce the cooldown of you, or do we want to reduce the cooldown even more of you? At 3.5 seconds, we switch you up. 24% more damage. Honestly, you don't have any damage, so it doesn't make too much sense. It's only going to apply to you. But let's get moving on once again. 3.5 seconds, crazy shields. Also, why the hell didn't have a shiny Static Grove in as well? But the mythical items are insane, right? Maybe. 4,000 shields, 2.4. You don't get any shields, you get a little bit of burns. I'm really hoping that we come across a shield team, so then we can get a lot more shields. However, it's still 1700 damage, and I don't think we're gonna have too much of an issue winning out. 15,000 shields, you're at 3.3 seconds. You also have a little bit more speed as well, and that's 16k shields. And with that, you only need 3 more badges to go. However, that's Blackfeather. Give random monsters +1 multicast. And it landed on the perfect one. I think this freaking shopkeeper is insane. Well, it might be the Fabloom, but at the same time, it is kind of nuts, right? Let's reroll. Unfortunately, we can't get any more items, which is a little bit unfortunate. Now, we could apply on Cetra to you as well to get a bunch of damage, but I don't really want to. This multicast that we just got is insane, and I would love to level you up. I'd also love to use our Dracona. I would love to grab ourselves a Genesis though. Static Grove, hell yeah, that's amazing. That's going to be so much more damage. And all adjacent allies are now considered adjacents. I mean, we probably should take that, especially on our Aegistruct. Yeah, probably makes a lot of sense, right? 3.2 seconds. Any of these guys? Probably not. Aegistruct, I would love to get a level 3 version of you. It's going to be kind of difficult since we're spending most of our... That was a freaking column that I skipped on. Since we're going to be spending most of our golds on items. Let's get moving though. But 2.4 times the shields is kind of smashing. And then our Static Grove should be able to scale up a lot more damage based on this as well. And you have shields now as well. So now we should be able to scale up our shields even faster. Now it's a lot of burn coming from the Sun Sage, which is going to be kind of scary, but at the same time, we have so much shields. It's not going to be too much of a problem. And that was 23 smash K. Hell yeah. And we only need 2 more badges to go. Now that's the tote bag. Literally, probably the best item we could get, because it gives us more items. Now, do you want to get Colum or do you want to keep rolling? I'm going to take the fella and then I'm going to reroll Recruiting Flyer. Get a random level 3 monster. Or uncommon, and that's Genesis. I mean, at this point, I don't really want this fella. It would be kind of nice because it would give us a lot of skilling shields, but at the same time, we do have an Omnicron for skilling shields, because 1400 is going to be a lot more than our Colum. That's for sure. Now, we could place you in instead of our Boomagon, which would make a lot of sense, but at the same time, I really want to keep this guy in. Gives damage to you as well. We actually don't need adjacent allies, so we can have you in as well. Which is kind of nice. 120% more damage. Yeah, we really need to find ourselves more mythical items. Shiny Berry. I mean, I gotta take it. That's a shiny Omnicron. A Magic Lasso as well. Give the exact copy of the enemy's top middle Batomon. I'm not gonna be taking that one. Lucky Kind. You can use 1 additional item. Another shiny berry. We're turning the whole team shiny. I mean, it's only gonna be on one of these guys, right? I'm still gonna take it though because it will give more damage to you. I'm gonna grab you as well. Golden Ticket I do only once. Black, this is insane. I'm really hoping that it just hits our Aegistructs. Okay, we aren't as lucky. It's Crimson Ticket as well. I'm not going to take this one. I'm going to wait, Golden Gift. I'd love to actually grab it. Let's keep rerolling. Rare Candy. Honestly, I'm going to take this Rare Candy. If we sell you, that's 23 golds. We could get ourselves level 3 right now. And that's what I'm going to do. Here's another golden gift, which I'm not going to be taking. Another rare candy, which unfortunately I won't be able to take. But let's get going once again. Now you're going to be 3.6 times the shield. So I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue beating out this rich lady. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, 18k shields times 2. Yeah, we're uber defensive. And then our Stalin Grove just one-shots. Yeah, our build's kind of cracked, isn't it? And we only need one more badge to go. However, we only got one item, Ultra Candy, level up a random level. Well, this is literally the best one we could have ever gotten. A level 4 Aegistruct. 14 times 4 to shields. At 1.5 seconds. Yeah, this character's broken. It could just be this though, I'm not gonna lie. Given mythical items to appear, it's probably more so this. But the chances of getting mythical items, I never even realized there was mythical items. Which is kind of insane for us, right? We could also add in another Aegistruct to get more and more shields. But I'm not sure if we really do want it. But it's also this guy, the Omnicron. He has 1400 shields, so it's going to be playing a lot of shields too. It's a shiny version as well. Yeah, it's not bad. And I don't even really want to buy anything else. There's not much that we can buy. Maybe an extra column. Genesis back again. I'd love to add this fella in. Stalin Grove to try and get ourselves a level 3 version. Maybe we'll take it for now. And we probably should lock you as well. However, let's move on. Let's see if we're going to win this final fight. It's either win or lose right now. We'll see. I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue with these mythical mons with a 76,000 shield times 2. And then our Stalin Grove hits for 400,000. 600,000 actually. Yeah, I think we come up with a broken team. But anyways, we got our 10 badges with our level 4 Aegistructs and an awesome team. And we also ranked up to gold 4. Hell yeah. But should we try to go to extended mode? Let's see if we can go further. Now honestly, I don't expect us to go too far because our team is going to be too slow, 1.5 seconds. We do get a battle start effect, get a lot of shields, but at the same time, it's still not going to be good enough because our opponents can potentially one-shot us. And that's a Crimson Gift. Random mythical trinket, I will be taking this in a heartbeat. Your monsters have 350 damage. Holy moly, that's a lot of damage. I will be gladly taking it. That is a level 2 Genesis, which I'd love to take, but you're super slow. So all I want to do is grab another column, another Stalin Grove, and that's all I really want. Column, one more row, no more of these guys, none of those, keep it going. And that's our level 3 column, which we have to take in the next round, but we'll see. We could end up going across a mythical mon that just explodes our whole team in a millisecond. We are facing youngsters, so we'll see what sort of team they have. They have a Bambudo that's going to 1.2 seconds. We get our shields, and then we explode. And that's literally a whole build. It's awesome. And we get our 11th badge as well. Now the thing is, are you even casting? Probably not, right? You should be able to cast right before you, so we do speed you up just a little bit. Let's take you though, let's grab our level 3 version. When you buy a monster, level up and destroy this so we can get ourselves something amazing. We can also grab you as well. Your shop no longer stacks common or uncommon, which means our items will be a little bit easier to get, won't they? I mean, mythicals. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it, then I'm gonna reroll Magical Lasso. Don't really once. Recruiting Flyer, we don't care about. Ultra Candy, I'll take that. That is insane. 5,000 shields. Yeah, I think we broke the game once again. Ultra Candy is nuts. Now, Stalin Grove I would love to take. We probably should have been looking for Baroon, but since we took that, we can't actually get one. And we sell this, and we grab you. And that's amazing. Now, 25% more shields. You're right, most monsters have 20% cooldown. I'm going to grab, try and speed you up a little bit. And you're 3.7. Wait, there's no way you're 3.7 seconds, is there? Yeah, you're 3.7 seconds. We can also give you more damage as well. So maybe this might be better because you deal a lot of damage from the beginning. We'll see. Maybe, because you also got a lot of damage from this, which means our opponent would explode once we do cast. However, we'll see you going up against this youngster. Are they going to have a mythical monster? I mean, they're going to explode the guy just up, but we have 50,000 shields. And that's 2.2 million Stalin Grove damage. Not bad. We got our 12th badge. Now, the only thing I really do want to spend our money on is mythical items. rare candy, we can grab ourselves a level up. I don't think we're going to take that. Crimson ticket, reroll for mythical mons. Do we even really want that? I mean, I don't think I'm going to take it. Recruiting flyer, coffee? At the start of the next battle, Batomon on battle starts, activate additional time. I mean, it is kind of nice, right? Do we want that for you to scale up? I don't think I'm going to take it. Ultra candy? Let's take it. Level 4 version, our team is becoming all level 4 units. I'm not going to waste any more golds. I'm just going to move on. We could be grabbing legendaries to get some trinkets, but at the same time, I want to keep our monies to try and find some really awesome mythical items. And that's 270,000 shields. And we've 10 million standard growth damage. And not bad, we got our 13th badge. And that's Black Flutter. Whoever lands on, as long as it's not Boomagon, because, wait, actually, Boomagon will be awesome. Let's take it. Multicast on you is phenomenal because that's going to give us more shields. It stops us from being one shot. It also deals, wait, you deal 15,000 damage, right? That's 1,500. For a second, I thought it was 15,000 damage. I'm not going to spend any more golds. I think we just move on once again. And also, 101,000 damage is kind of insane. Well, let's go. Can we deal with this poison team? I mean, 300,000 shields, 6.12 million freaking standard growth damage, and yeah, these fights are incredibly fast. Now, 400 golds, we could grab the rare candy, level up our Omnicron. I think what I'd like to find right now is Crimson Gifts. I'll take it. I was hoping for more Black Feathers so we can get more multicast. That'd be phenomenal. However, mythical monsters will appear in your next shop. We'll see what it's going to be. It's freaking this guy, which I'm not going to be going for at all. It's not the guy we do once. However, can we take on this other shopkeeper? What sort of craziness have they achieved? I mean, it's a level 4 Baroon, and they explode us. And that's the build I was going to be trying to go for. However, we just didn't get there. And it's the guy I literally just cursed out, which was kind of insane. 4 multicast, Crackhorn, level 4 Baroon. Yeah, they literally got the jackpot. And a shiny version of that as well. Our team was good, but it just wasn't this level of good. However, I'm going to leave you here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing. And hope you can look up to the next one. I'll see you next time.